Hey, welcome in. FG here. So I was watching earlier today, Silver and Cigars put out a challenge to show off your Morgan collections. Um, I don't have as many as he did, and definitely none of the higher priced. Nothing that's Carson City. We got a couple tubes of them here. So give me a second. I'll break them out here and be right back and show them off. All right, we're back, and we have a small stack of 79 or 78s here. So a couple fillies, another filly, and another filly. So one of the things to look for on 78s are the reverses and the VAMs. So I got this one I picked up because of the toning. I really like the toning on the Morgans. So we have a toned Morgan and another one of these. Let me find it here. So this one I picked up because it's an 8 tail feathers variety. And if you look at it compared to one of the others, you can kind of see the difference in the tails there. So there's the 8 tail feathers, and if you notice the top arrow in the bunch of arrows, the fletching on it slants on the right hand. It's straight on the left. So one is the 8 tail feathers and then the toning. So other than that, all of the 78s I have are all Philadelphias. Then we have 79s. One filly and one O. You have 3 80s. One of them's in really nice condition. One P and 2 O's. Have 81s, 3 of them. An O, a P, and an S. So that 81S is in really nice condition. Sorry, did I say 89? 81S. I have just one 1882. It's a filly. We have two 1883s. A filly and an S. Then we have two 84s. This one is in harshly cleaned. You can definitely see the lines. This is one of my favorites of my toned. I really like the really dark toned, and you see how it catches that blue, that really dark blue. One of my very favorite coins. And this is an S, which is why I got it, even though it was harshly cleaned. So an 84S, and this was an O. Then we have 3 very nice 85s. I don't know why, it's just been easier for me to find really nice 85s. See a P, an O, and another O. And then we skip 86 and 87. I don't have any of those years. I have 2 88s. One's just out of my coal tube. And it's probably because they're both O's. So this is the best O that I have, so that's in my collection, and that one just goes in the coal tube. Same for 89. I have 2. One's from the coal tube. Although other than the scratch on the face, it's not too bad. This is another one of my ones that I picked up because of the toning. I thought kind of looked like she had a mask on. If you catch the light just right, it's kind of a lighter toning across her eye and nose. That's a filly. So those are both fillies. We have 190, which is an O. We have 2 91s. So a P and an O. We skip 92 and 3, and we go to 94. O. And then in the 90s, we skip 95, and I have 4 96s, 2 of them being from my coal tube. A P and a O. And then the 2 in my collection. That are a P and a O. We have 197. S. 198. P. 199. O. See, that one's has some cleaning done. And in the 1900s, I have 3. You can see this one's got a huge chop mark in it. It's got major dings in the rim, but I held on to it because it's a 1900 O. It's the only one of those I have. 1900 S. And then the coin that really kind of started everything for me. This is my 1900 filly. You can see the toning on it, and it got this toning on it living in my belt buckle for a number of years. This was actually a gift to me on my first birthday, so it's been with me for over 50 years. And when I was young and didn't know any better, I wore it as a belt buckle for a while. So it got this really interesting toning on it. I'm not sure if it's coming through. It's really kind of a dark blue around the edge of her hair down here. And the rest of it's really kind of a golden bronze toned. We skip 91 or 1901. I have one 1902 S. And then I have three 1904s. This one's been brightly polished, but it is a 1904S. And this is another one of my nicely toned 1904, and I believe this is O. Yep. Then I have this 1904 S. Has not been brightly polished, which is why it's the one that's in my collection. I did pay up for this 1904 when I bought it, just because of the toning. And then my stack of 21s. So I have just one that's in my coal pile. That's a P. I have these three. That one has some PVC or tape residue toning across it. So an S, a D, and a Philly. So S, D, and Philly in those three, and then the one other one I have, which is this one, which has this really dark toning again on it, which, if you know Morgan's, and it's an S, if you know Morgan's, it's really unusual for the 21s to tone, because they were using treated planchets at this point, and that's why you don't see very many toned piece dollars, because of the treatment to the planchets. And the 21 Morgans were also the same, so it's really unusual to see a toned Morgan in 1921. So that was one of the reasons why I picked this one up, even though it's technically a duplicate in the collection there. So those are my Morgans. Let's see what you all have, and I'll tag Silver and Cigars in this for him to take a peek. Now that's it for now. My lunch break's about over, so heading back to work, and I'll post this up shortly. Catch you later.